Lord, thank you for this day that we all gather here, and hope we don't have any technical difficulties right now, and stay safe as everyone from COVID. Amen. My Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay na po.
Thank you, Coach Neil. Coach Ron?
Good afternoon po, mga ka-BPBL, mga kasama natin sa Batang Pilipino Basketball League po. Welcome coaches sa aming third time out virtual coaches clinic. And I would like to officially welcome our coaches from different provinces, from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and syempre meron tayo sa NCR. Kasama po natin ngayon si Ate Batang, pinakilala niyo po kanina, at saka si Coach Neil. Part po yan ng BPBL family. Hindi ko na po patatagalin. Ipapakilala ko na po natin yung guest natin. Yung guest po natin, head coach, from head coach 1983 to 1991, Magnolia Lager Light, 1986 to 1991, LaSalle Green Archers NCAA, 1986 Magnolia Cheese, then 1993 to 1994 Talk and Text Pepsi, 1997 to 2006 to 2008 doon siya nag-coach sa Talk and Text or Pepsi. 1995 to 1996 Sunkiss or yung Swift or kaya Pop Cola, may palit ng pangalan. And then 1998 Santa Lucia Realtors. 1999 to 2000 Pure Food Tender Juicy Hot Dogs. And 2001 Tanduay Ram Masters. 2002 to 2003 FedEx Express. 2014 to 2017 UE Red Warriors UAAP. 2018 to 2019 CEU Scorpions. Then at present 2020 to present LaSalle Green Archers head coach Coach Derrick Pumaren. Coaches, purple cup naman tayo dyan para kay Coach Derrick. And then,
good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po, Coach Derrick. Okay, so
Afternoon po, Coach.
Coach, siyempre excited kami sa matututunan namin sa inyo. Kami mga coaches dito. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa pagtanggap ninyo sa clinic na po. And Coach, hindi na namin patatagalin dahil alam namin kami, sabik kami matuto sa mga veteran coach na katulad nyo. Salamat po, Coach Derrick. Coach,
well, yes, good afternoon again, no? Guys. Good afternoon sa lahat ng coaches, fellow coaches. Good afternoon. It's an honor for me to be here and invited to be here to talk to you, guys, and share the little knowledge and experience ko sa basketball, na? And hopefully that makatulong will be able to help you later on in your basketball team, or with your basketball team in the future. I think this is a very good idea. You know, I'm very happy that coaches have been attending mga basketball clinic, yung mga ganito, even it's virtual. And I must say that nowadays we have better players. It's because of few coaches, no? Kayo mga coaches, kayo mga nagpapagaling sa mga players ngayon. And hindi, not like before when I started coaching, wala masyadong ganito eh. Wala masyadong basketball clinic, no? Wala akong ma-attendan dito sa Philippines, no? And I have to invest on things na dapat para maka-attend ako. No? I had to really invest kailangan punta sa States or other countries just to be able to participate and attend basketball clinics. Pero ngayon, nowadays, no, in this time, marami nag-host ng clinic, mga coaches natin nag-share, and medyo naalis na rin yung dati kasi before medyo parang selfish ang ibang coaches. I will share yung knowledge nila. It's I hate to say it, but it's facts of life. No? Parang ayaw mag-share. But this time, you can see kung paano gumagaling mga basketball. I think there are more better players now than before. It's because of, as I've said a while ago, that it's because of you guys, yung mga young aspiring coaches, teaching from grassroots, teaching from high school, from elementary, to be able to be a better player in the future. That's why I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share what I know, as I said. And when Coach Ron asked me if I can do it, and I did not even hesitate, because I know that I'm giving it back, no, sa basketball, tong teaching, tong clinic na to. Parang it's way of me giving it back. Dahil as you all know, probably I've gone full circle. I started with LaSalle as head coach. I started as head coach as LaSalle. Now I'm back with LaSalle again after like 35 years. So it's just parang way of giving back sa inyo, na ituturo ko kung anong na experience ko, nalalaman ko probably, and hopefully that can impact or can help you guys. No? In today's talk, na mention ni Coach Ron sa akin, talk about building a basketball program. Can we start natin? Bang?
Sige po, Coach. Wait lang po.
Yeah, for when you take over a team, no, we always have to build a basketball program. Kasi pag nag-take over tayo ng team, or you put up a team, kailangan magkaroon ka ng I would say a really sound, no, basketball program to be able to be competitive, to be able to be a winner. Hindi lang yung gawa ka lang ng gawa ng team, kahit sino pwede limahan. It's not like that, no. As I've said, pag nag-take over ka ng team, just like right now, when I took over with LaSalle, we have not made it to the Final Four the last 2 seasons in the UAP. Ang LaSalle has not made it to the Final Four. So I'm here to turn around the program. No, so I'm putting, and probably you've heard news about. I'm very aggressive in recruiting, trying to put in a new basketball program, infuse new basketball program for LaSalle, and that's what I meant. No, when you take over a basketball program, siyempre you have to gawin natin ang gusto mong mangyari sa team na yon, which parang you have the formula, no? Parang yung formula for the team to win. No? And ang first thing natin, slide please, Ate Belong. Next slide, please. Okay, coaches, if you have a program, you must have a system. Now, whatever it takes, kailangan ng sistema. Yan yung tatawag, naririnig natin yan, di ba? Sa mga coaches, even now, even sa NBA, that there's a system. You must always have a system in place. No? Ito sa system, nandito kung how you want to play the game, ano bang gusto mo rito mangyari, gusto bang mabilis ang laro ko, fast pace, slow game, or whatever, no? Mixture of more of a set of plays. Itong system, no? So you're trying to put the system and you work within the system. Itong system na to, dito ka lalaro, no? Dito mo lalaruin ang team mo kung anong gagawin. Dito ka, how would I say it? Parang dito ka mag-evolve kung anong gagawin mo, kung mananalo ka, itong parang formula mo, no? So how you want to play the game, ibig sabihin, ang ibig sabihin dito is parang pabilis sa laro, slow break, depends on your coaches, no? I'm not saying, just like with me, I want a fast pace, first transition, I want to score right away, and open transition, agad mo ka-score, no? So yun ang ibig sabihin ng how you want to play the game. How you will play will be, meaning, will you be a defensive team, no? Or will you be more of an offensive team? Depende kung anong gusto mo, kung anong klase kang coach, no? Nasa sa inyo yung coaches yun. Ito ay sistema mo to, kung anong gusto mong mangyari. Kung gusto mong pressing team ka, gusto mong half-court defensive team ka, gusto mong zone ka lang, or yung press, things like that. This is how you will play kung maglalaro ka. And just like me, I'm known to be a more defensive coach. I'm more of a pressing team. Ang team ko is more of a pressing team. There are things na I think that we should press, no? Because we need that, no? I need that. I want to cover the whole floor, the 90 feet, no? Yun ang gusto ko ma-cover. Hindi lang yung antayin ko sila, they will be able to set up their offense. I don't want teams, that's my system, no? Sa sistema ko ganun. Ayoko ang teams na makababa, na makaporma muna o maraming gusto nila mangyari. So, yun ang mga sa sistema, no? So, whatever style, kung anong gusto mong gawin, slower ka, no? You must have your own. Kailangan meron kang sarili mong sistema. Hindi pwedeng I've attended clinics, I've attended practices sa states ng actual practice I've observed. I never si Bobby Knight, that's where I first started attending. Hindi ko ginaya si Bobby Knight, no? Kinuha ko lang yung mga galing niya. Si Popovich, kung ano yung gawin yung style nyo, no? You must have your own. Kung ano man ang style, nasa sa inyo yun. Hindi pwedeng manggaya tayo ng manggaya. Medyo may you gotta be your own. Just like me, I got all the good points ni Bob Knight, the coaches have been, and Popovich, that have been, you know, and be a Derrick Pumaren, no? Be a Derrick Pumaren. Just like you guys, kailangan ganun din kayo. Maging maayos kayong coaches, sarili ninyo, para magkaroon kayo ng own system. So kunin nyo ako, like, this afternoon, kung meron kayong makukuha sa akin, you don't have to be Derrick Pumaren. You have to be, getting style. You have to get tips or, advices from, or whatever notes you're getting from me right now, no? So, but definitely, kailangan you must have your own. You must have your own system, no? Kailangan. It is very important that you have your system. I'm sure you've been hearing about this. May sistema, anong sistema nito? Even in the NBA, you hear that when you watch NBA games, college games, or even in international competition, your system. So you must have your own, no? Flexible. Ano ibig sabihin ng flexible? What I mean by flexible is that kailangan tayong coaches. If you have a system, no? If we have a system, I have a system right now. Parang minsan nakala nyo hindi nagiging effective na yung sistema nyo. You must be able to adjust, or you must be able to be able to adjust kung anong kulang. Baka may konting mali, di ba? Mali yata itong ginagawa ko. Dapat yata itong ang rule ko, papalitan ko ng konti. Ina-adjust ko ng konti. But it is still the same system. I hope you follow what I'm trying to say here. No? Yung sistema ninyo, kailangan pwede nyo i-adjust, no? Pero you have still have that one system, no? Kasi pag hindi, no? Kasi there are times na parang akala nyo it's not working. Now, if you have taught everything, no? Naturo na natin sa mga players natin yung sistemang yan, and then you have to adjust a little, then they'll be able to understand. Pero kung sa tingin ninyo hindi nagwo-work, then all of a sudden babaguhin niyo yung sistema, ibang sistema naman gagawin nyo, hindi ka being flexible, no? Ibig sabihin ng kasi being flexible, being able to adjust to the situation na pwede nating gawin, no? Kung gano'n ang gawin, palit ka lang ng palit, hindi being flexible yun. Ang tawag ko ron, confused ka, no? Confuse yung coach. And by being confused, then you're confusing your players. The players hindi maintindihan kung anong ginagawa mo, anong gusto mong mangyari, anong sistema mong mangyari. Kasi nga, palit ka ng palit. After a week, 2 weeks, parang hindi maganda, papalitan ko. Hindi ganon. I think the right word there is flexible. You must be flexible to adjust things, to correct things, or whatever, to make things na suggestion from your assistant coaches, then you can do that. So you must be flexible. So system is very important. As I've said, ang basketball program works around the system. No, sa sistemang yan, diyan kayo kung either mananalo kayo, matatalo kayo, or you'll be just an average team. No? Yun ang system. That's why, kung ano man ang tingin nyo na gusto nyo mangyari, then you have to really study, you have to really analyze things if that's the right system for your team. No? So I hope you understand the system. Next slide, please. Okay, this is very important. No? Choosing your staff. When I take over teams, when I get hired, no, to play teams, even in the PBA, I've been in the PBA for a long time. Ang unang negotiation is always I always build my staff. No, I always choose my own staff. Kasi mahirap yung parang isusubo sa'yo na meron silang coaching staff. Okay? Sometimes I will agree to that, but still, mamimili pa rin ako. Pinadalhin pa rin akong assistant coaches, no? Coaches, no? Staff. And sa program, if you will take over a program, very important yung choosing your staff. No? Number one is trust. Yung assistant coach mo na makukuha o kukunin, mapagkakatiwalaan mo. You can really trust him. No? That you're not be how would I say it? Pangit pakinggan no? Pero meron mga assistant coaches o may coaches na sinasaksak yung head coach nila, di ba? Totoo yun di ba? It's pangit, I'm saying, it's not nice to hear, but that's reality. No? That's reality. Kasi may ambition din yung assistant coaches. That's why when you get an assistant, you must trust him, no? You must just work na komportable ka, na hindi ka tingin ng tingin sa likod mo kung anong sinasabi ng assistant coaches mo, and kung anong message, anong tinuturo mo sa players mo, he will be able to do the same thing. Yun din, no? Kasi kaya importante yung trust, no? Yung trust sa assistant coach mo. That if something happens to you, you get sick or what, you get thrown out, you have an assistant that you can trust that can take over your position while thrown out, technical ka, whatever, no? So you must have trust on your assistant coach. Yan ang unang-una pag namimili tayo. Even in the States, very important sa kanila yan. The assistant coaches nila, yung mapagkakatiwalaan nila. Okay, these are good assistant coaches. If you choose your staff, you must choose good assistant coaches. Ang iba sa atin, no? Ang iba sa atin, there are sometimes maraming guilty dito. Ang kinukuha barkada, 'di ba? Barkada, kaibigan, kahit wala namang may bibigay, may tutulong, kinukuha because barkada tayo. I don't think that should be the case, no? When you're building a program, you must be able to get or hire good assistant coaches. Good assistant coaches na makakatulong sa iyo. Na makakatulong, may makakatulong sa player mo, makakatulong sa team mo. Hindi yung barkada dahil after the practice, after the game, 'di ba? Good time tayo. Hindi ganoon ang ibig sabihin when you choose your staff. Kailangan natin kumuha tayo ng magaling na assistant coaches. You guys are fond of watching NBA. Okay? You see who's the latest? A young coach, si Steve Nash, right? First time, no coaching experience, okay? Pero he surrounded himself with good assistant coaches, di ba? So kumuha siya ng, I forgot his name, yung coach niya dati sa yung naging coach ng New York, di ba? Naging coach ng Houston Rockets. He got him. Steve Kerr ng Golden State Warriors. He surrounded himself with good coaches. He even have older coaches, di ba? Kasi those can contribute, those can help sa kanya coaching niya dahil he still has no experience. That's what I mean by getting good assistant coaches. Now, must be able to contribute. An assistant coach or yung tutulong sa'yo, he must be able to contribute. No? He must be able to suggest things. He must be able to, read things. He must be able to see what's happening. And if there's a mistake, he should correct it. Ako sa akin, ang akin, for me, ang coaches, ang assistant ko, nagagalit ako sa assistant ko pag walang ginagawa. Pag tahimik lang sila, nanonood lang sila. I mean, if I have like 4 assistant coaches, no, and we're doing a drill, okay, one is standing under the basket, one is on the other sideline, one is on their sideline, one is in the midcourt, and I'll be roaming around. In that way, your coaches will be able to see everything, the assistant coaches. So he must be able to contribute. Hindi lang pwede nanonood lang siya. Diba? Hindi lang siya doon na parang, ano man tawag, parang flower lang siya na naka-display doon. He has to watch. You know, he has to help. Kasi ang trabaho niya is tulungan ako. And that's, I think, is very important sa inyo. Kaya nga, sabi ko sa inyo, kung kuha kayo ng assistant, hindi barkada, hindi kaibigan. No? I mean, I get assistant coaches and kaibigan ko, friends ko, but you know, I know that they could help me. And they know na if they make a mistake, they're not doing their job, they're sleeping in their job, they'll get it from me. But it's nothing personal. No? It's just being professional sa trabaho namin. So, ang assistant coaches must be able to contribute. Hindi lang siya nandun lang, na-display lang, na assistant coaches lang. Ito, ayaw ko to. Not a yes man. Ayoko ng yes ang assistant ko sa akin. No? If I suggest, if I have something, you know, I want something from them. I want contribution. I want their suggestion. I want what they think. They should think also as a head coach. Kaya kung meron akong sinasabi, meron kami dinidiscuss, I want to hear something from them. Like, what do we, when we decide how to defend the pick and roll, how to defend this player, okay? I have my own idea, but usually when we have coaches meeting, I ask them. You know, I start with asking them and making them give their suggestion. I don't want to start kagad kasi minsan nasisway sila and they think na yun ang dapat gawin. I don't do that. No? At the end of the day, a head coach will still be to make the final decision. So ayoko ng yes lang ng yes sa akin. Kung he feels that it's not right, he should tell me. No, he should tell me. Hindi pwedeng oo lang ng oo. You know, another thing sa game, no, lalo na pag crucial game. Even though coaches, my assistant, will be whispering things. Ears ko, pinubulungan ako, may sinasabi sa akin. You know, that is one thing very important sa head coach kasi you feel that you have somebody, no, sa likod mo to back you up. Na meron ka naririnig na tumutulong sa iyo, na hindi ka nag-iisa during situation, especially during crucial situation. So that's why assistant coaches are right there. No? And this one is very important also, is you must understand, the assistant coaches must understand your philosophy. Kung ano yung philosophy mo, ano yung sistema mo, he must be able to understand it. He might be new, but he should be able to learn kung ano yung philosophy mo, kung anong gusto mo mangyari, anong sistema mo, para he will be able to teach your players, or you have to coach the players the right way na gusto mo mangyari. I think this is very important. No? Alam niyang assistant mo rin ang philosophy. Kaya nga, sinasabi ko kanina, kung barkada o kaibigan, sometimes hindi ganun eh, di ba? Nahihiya tayo dahil pakikisama o mahihiya tayo. Hindi pwedeng ganun. When you build up a program, it is trying to win, it is being professional. No? Passion. My assistant coaches should have my passion. Parang kung anong passion ko sa game, anong passion ko sa team, they should have that also. Hindi pwede ako lang mag-isa. The whole staff should have that also. Yung passion. Na halos akala mo parang hindi na kumakain. That we scout the teams. Every game, we might be seeing the same play, okay? But you watch them every single game to see the difference kung ano man yun, no? So yun ang very important is in choosing your stuff. Yan ang importante. Choose your stuff well. Okay? Hope that you get that. Next slide, please. Okay, choosing your players. Ito, very simple lang naman to. Simple plan. Ang players that you will choose will fit your system. No? Hindi ka pwedeng kumuha ng running team ka, kukuha ka ng mabagal, mataba, no, things like that. Just like with me, with Lasal. If you will notice, no, because I'm a pressing team, I want to cover the whole floor, I want to cover the 90 feet floor. Gusto ko ma-pressure sila. So what do I get? I get long, athletic players that can run, players that can cover the floor. Kasi that is my system. So kailangan kunin mo yung player na mag-fit sa sistema mo. Kaya if the UAP comes, you'll be able to see ang players ko parang isang itsura, no? Mahaba, no? Parang ganon. Medyo lean sila, mahaba, na athletic, mabilis kumilos. Ganun ang player ko kasi ganun ang sistema ko. That's why that will depend on you, no? Kaya nga sabi ko, choosing your players. Isa lang yan. Simple lang. Players you choose, players will be featured. There might be players na magaling, di ba? Magaling. But he might not be able to do well sa'yo, sa team mo. Bakit? Because hindi siya fit sa sistema mo, di ba? Hindi naman ako pwede yung parang hindi pwede mag-press, hindi pwedeng dahan-dahan ng player sa akin, hindi pwedeng slow motion kasi I'm a very intense, I want intensity, I want aggressiveness in a player. Dahil as a coach, I'm very intense, no? I'm very demanding as a coach. No? All I can say that I'm very demanding. That's why players you must choose are players that can fit your system. Anong sistema mo? As I mentioned kanina, di ba? Yung number one, kanina sa slide, sa sistema na sa yun. You work on that system. Doon ka nag-ano sa program mo eh. Choosing your staff and choosing your players. Players, you fit your system. Okay? So sabi ko na, simple lang yung players. Kung anong pwedeng maglaro sa sistema mo, yun ang player na kukunin mo. Hindi dahil na napakagaling ng player, fit siya sa system mo. Hindi lahat ganon. And you will be surprised that if you get him, bakit hindi nagkiklik sa'yo? Kasi nga, hindi siya fit sa system mo. Hindi siya pwede maglaro ng sistema mo. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, attitude. In building a program, you need to have this attitude. No? Yung attitude na para sa mga players ma-instill. Number one, you have to instill discipline. Discipline. On and off the court. I think as a coach, I'm very disciplined. I'm a disciplinarian. No? Alam ng players ko kung kailan ako nagbibiro o kailan ng time to work. So we need discipline. Kasi, being disciplined, that is the key in winning close games. In winning or closing out close games is because of you playing disciplined basketball. So you need discipline. Kailangan yan eh. On and off the court. Kasi even off the court, you must have discipline dahil nadadala mo yan pagdating sa court. Yung discipline na yan. I think Ateneo, that's why they've been very good because they've been playing disciplined basketball. No? So we instill discipline. I've been instilling discipline now for LaSalle team. I'm trying to what do you call it? Take out the old how would I say, the old attitude nila. No? Inaalis ko ngayon. That's why I'm instilling discipline. Winning attitude. No? That's one thing that coaches should impart sa team mo. No? Yung winning attitude natin. Dahil, when losing becomes okay, parang okay lang, natatalo sa players, sasabihin ng players, okay lang, that's not good. So that means, sanay na sila natatalo. No? Sanay na sila natatalo. That's why, kailangan natin ma-push, mailagay natin yung winning attitude. Losing, losing is not acceptable. And very important. Just like with LaSalle right now, we have not made it to the Final Four the last 2 seasons in the UAP. So I'm trying to instill the winning attitude right now. Kasi for 2 years, parang nasanay na, di ba? We were back-to-back final, 5th place ang LaSalle. And as far as standard is concerned, ng LaSalle, hindi yun. Medyo hindi maganda sa amin yun. So, I'm trying to bring back the winning attitude namin, that losing is not acceptable. Yung bad taste ng losing, kailangan malasahan nila na masamang lasa. That's why ayaw nilang malasahan uli yan. No? And to have winning attitude, you must have the pride. No? Kailangan natin ng pride. Pride when you play. Pride that you're playing for your school. Pride when you're playing for Lasal. Kung sa Lasal kayo, hindi ayaw kayong patalo. No? You will do everything para hindi kayo matalo. You're refusing to lose. No? Hindi yung talo na, pumapasok pa lang sa court, alam mo, talo na. Body language pa lang ng team mo, alam mo na, talo na kagad. That is not pride. Kasi you take pride in every game. You take pride in winning. So you don't want to lose. No? As I said, losing is not acceptable. Standard, at least nasabi ko, a team should have a standard. Just like Lasal, we have a standard of winning. And we've not been winning. So it is not the standard that we expect, no, from Lasal community. And we should also have that attitude. We should set a high standard. Ang high standard natin para mataas din ang ina-achieve natin na goal. No? Hindi yung eto lang, hanggang dito lang kami, nandito lang kami sa comfort zone namin, okay na yun. And when you do that, then you have a losing attitude. And I don't think you will win when you do that. No, you have to have a standard, a high standard, na para makamatch ka sa team and be able to get back to the winning track and have that winning attitude. No? So attitude is very important. No? Attitude is very important. Of course, the attitude will come in when you start playing. No, even in defense, you hear that defense is an attitude. No, and the attitude is very important. I'm just not talking about the X and O's of basketball. Okay, ito yung mga kailangan natin sa building a basketball program, the attitude. Next slide, please. Okay, we develop talent and work ethic. That is the job, no? Trabaho natin yan, coaches. Trabaho natin yan, na ma-develop ang talent, at saka ang work ethic ng team. Sa atin yan, that's on us, coaches. Okay? Very important ang fundamentals. Whether you're starting, okay, you're in college, the fundamentals very important. So you must be able to teach that. No, you must be able to teach the right way. When you say fundamentals, it is teaching them the right way to play the game. Playing the right way. Yun ang sinasabi dyan. When you teach fundamentals, playing the right way. Hindi yung sobrang panood sa NBA na dribble na dribble, and 1-1. Playing the right way. I think that's the right word there. The fundamentals is teaching our players, teaching our kids, no, our players, the playing the right way, how it should be played. Yun ang importante. Working hard on drills. This is work ethic, guys. No, drills is are geared. No, parang nakaprogram yung drills na parang game situations. No, and players should really be working on it. There's as you can see, there's off season and there's in season. So off season meaning if you need to work on your jump shot, like a Ben Simmons, diba? They've been questioning him sa Sixers. He has no outside shots. So during off season, he should work on that, no? And you need your work ethic. You have to work hard to get into that level para ka makakuha. So that's what I mean by during off season and in season, things that you're supposed to work on your game, kailangan mabahuhin mo. It's not gonna happen, guys. I mean, the time, the effort that you put in, okay, the time and the effort that you put in, you will harvest that later on. Hindi pwedeng ngayon, sandali lang, tapos bukas ba? Hindi. You will see that, you know. If you work hard, good things will happen to us. That's a definite. So for the players, you have to instill that, working hard on this. Like on during season, on drills ko, you know, ang program ko is from one drill, I go to the next drill. Next drill to the next drill. That's my program, no? sa practice. Ang drills ko will only take about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm not gonna take 10, 15 minutes on one drill. But I want yung talagang todo, no? They work hard on drills. And then we jump onto the next drill. And then we jump to the next drill. Why? because that's the game. The game is game of conversion, right? It's from offense to defense, defense to offense. That's the game. So you have to program, okay, you gotta come out with a practice or a program that you'll be able maituro natin sa mga players natin. Masanay sila ron. That's the right word. I think masanay sila ron. Kasi it's going from one drill to the next drill to the next drill. 2-3 minutes, we jump to the next drill. You know, I would rather have a drill that will very intense for 3 minutes than 10 minutes of nothing, not going hard. You're not gonna attain anything there. Wala ka ma-achieve dun. But with 3 minutes of drill, saka na short, intense drill, you achieve a lot by doing that. So it's very important, no? Sa drills, we make them work hard. I think coaches, ito trabaho rin natin, practice is harder. You gotta make practice harder than your game. I hope you understand that, no? Pag nag-practice tayo, ang game, ang practice should be mas mahirap. Para pagdating ng game, mas madali na sa kanila. Di ba? Ang player natin, mahihilig lang sa limahan, di ba? Sa scrimmage, yan ang gusto ng players. So you make them work. You make a program, you schedule a practice that's gonna be harder for them, that they'll be able to adapt to it and they'll be able to adjust to it. So come game time, easy na lang sila ron. Napakadali na lang. So you have to make practice harder, no? And then always game speed. Meaning, drills, parang palaging game. Diba? You know, kasi ang mistakes natin, no? Maybe sometimes I'm guilty of it. I was guilty of it before, no? Na akala natin, ang practice ganun lang. No, you have to have that game speed. Kasi parang game situation. Ang bilis ng game is different from a controlled practice. Kasi controlled, may control ka. Pwede. Pero sa game, hindi mo lang kailang tatakbo yung kalaban mo, hindi kailang laro. That's why you always develop, no? Ang work ethic, you develop the talent for them to adjust. Always on drills on game speed. Parang game-like situation. Yun palagi kailangan natin. So, that's on us coaches, develop talent and work ethic to be able to build a basketball program. Kailangan natin to. Kasi kailangan mo. You know, when you, tayo gusto manalo. Okay? So, when we take over a team, gusto natin, we win a championship, but it's not gonna come easy. Okay? You have to work for it. And these are the things that you have to do. Okay? Next slide, please. All right, communication. Ito, very important din tong communication, no? We want to have that open line of communication between players and coaches, coaches and coaches, players and players, no? I think you must spend time, no, with your players coaching. As I said, ako disciplinarian ako. I know that I'm a demanding coach, but my players know that when it's time to talk to them, they know that they can talk to me. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna give them any BS. No, hindi ko sila bobolahin. I think I always send that message to them that I'm a very fair person. Madali kong kausap. Kaya we always keep our open line of communication. In this way, mas maganda ang ano natin, ang team natin, no? Mas magkakaintindihan tayo. That's why I'm sure naririnig niyo to na sometimes you see them na tingin pala nagkakaintindihan na. And that's what's gonna happen. If you keep that open line of communication, nag-uusap kayo ng player, you're taking time to talk to your players. Of course, there's always this thin line na you are the coach, they are the players. But you have to come down to them. Kailangan mo ba sa nila, kailangan makausap mo rin sila, kailangan maintindihan mo, makibagay ka sa kanila, makipagduruan ka sa kanila, but at the same time, you'll be able to talk to them and they can open up. And once you'll be able to do that, then mas maganda ang relationship mo with the player. Okay? Teaching. No? If you have a good communication, then you'll be able to teach, no? And teaching, kasi tayong coaches, teachers tayo eh, no? We must be able to teach our players to understand, no? Maintindihan kung anong tinuturo natin. Hindi tayo pwedeng turo lang ng turo, salita ka ng salita, no? You must find or you must devise or program something na maintindihan nila. Like for example, sa akin, no, sa drill, I'll just base it to my experience. When I teach a defense, I don't go jump into 5-on-5 right away. Okay, I try to break it down. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, and they slowly build up to 5. So they'll be able to see the whole picture na mas malinaw. No? They'll be able to understand kung anong gusto mong mangyari. Even when you run plays, hindi ko kagad pinapakita yun. Diba? When you run our early offense, hindi kagad limahan yun. Kasi mahirap intindihan. So, 2 muna, 3 muna para maintindihan nila. And I think also, I think this is very good also, no? That every time you teach something, every time you coach something, okay, you tell them something, you ask them, do you understand? Is there any question? Okay? Kasi Pilipino, ang Pinoy, medyo sometimes hindi sila ganun, di ba? Parang ayaw, nahihiya ang players. So you have to make them feel at home na every time I teach something, I say, is there any question? No? And if there's no question, I tell them, then I'm assuming you understand, that you're not going to make mistake, that you understand, you know what you're going to do. So I always end my teaching asking them if there's any question. And that way, I keep the communication open, no? Sa amin lahat, no? Nagiging kakaintindihan kami, pag di sila intindihan, magtatanong sila, and that's very good. Very good yun. Pag nagtatanong sila, it is not being parang bobo o hindi na hindi niya naintindihan, but that's gonna be good for the team. That's why we need that communication. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to set here. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, the last one, no? So building a basketball program, okay, the last one is you set goals, no? Set goals. Importante yan kung anong goal nyo. Ang una is immediate or short-term goals. On other things, many things yan that you can set goals. Like for practice, for this week, itong short-term goal ko, I need to be able to finish these drills, be able to cover tong defense na to, like say pick and roll, 3-3 defense. Kasi usually for pick and roll, I have like 5-6 defense, no? So I must be able to cover this 2-3 defense ng pick and roll. You make short term or immediate goal. Like for the team, coming katulad ngayon sa UAP, no? For UAP, for this coming UAP, LaSalle, our immediate goal is to make it to the Final Four. That is our immediate goal. That is our immediate goal right now. And since the pandemic of last year, now we already started doing our online training. That was April. No? Pandemic tayo, lockdown tayo ng March, April up to the present, we're doing already our online training. Trying to prepare them. Because I'm ready. I'm trying to get ready. Immediate goal ko yan to get them ready. So when the time comes that we can practice face-to-face, we are ready. And what is our immediate goal, short-term goals? We must be able to attain 70% already of game shape. No? And we just get the next 30% during the next 3-4 months when we start training face-to-face. Okay, those are immediate goals. And then another thing for the team immediate goals is making it to the Final Four. From day one of the pandemic, all I found in their head is the immediate goal is to make it to the Final Four. We are looking at that, making it to the Final Four. So you set goals, immediate or short-term goals, you set that. And then ultimate goals. What is our ultimate goal for LaSalle? Is to win back the championship for LaSalle. And that's the ultimate, okay? But before you reach the ultimate, then you must be able to set immediate or short-term goals. Hindi tayo pwedeng jump, di ba? Hindi pwedeng from step 1, you'll be able to jump to step 3 kagad. Hindi. You have to go step 2 muna, and then step 3 to attain ang immediate goal. And that is our job, coaches, to be able to implement that sa mga players natin. Ano yung goals natin? We have to make that clear to them. Anong immediate goal or short-term goals mo? Team goals, practice goal mo, or whatever, things like that. But you have to set goals every time. Para meron kang hinahabol. Palagi yan ang hinahabol mo. Meron kang tinitingnan kung tama na ba for this week? Tama na ba for next week? No? Those are goals. So you set goals. So again, importante yan. No? So that's the last one that I would suggest. No? So system, choosing your staff, choosing your players, the attitude, develop talent and work ethic, okay, communication, and setting goals, for me, are the keys in building a basketball program. Okay, Coach, what do you want to do? You want to have a question or anything? If they want anything?
Yes, Coach. Thank you, Coach Derrick. Thank you. Coaches, pag may mga tanong tayo, raise hands lang tayo. Bigyan muna natin ng short break si Coach Derrick. Tapos, i-list natin yung mga questions natin. Coach Derrick, may isi-share muna kami, Coach.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coach, may mga question? Meron bang mga questions dyan? Kanina, Coach, may nag-type dito, parang kung pwede daw ba yung ma-share yung ginawa na program ni Coach Derrick. Coaches, lahat po ng seminars natin, coaching seminars, from the start, makikita nyo po to sa website po ng Batang Pilipino Basketball League. Inaayos po namin kasi medyo malaki po siya. From yung start, kay Coach Louie, kay Coach Sandy Arispansaga, and ito rin po kay Coach Derrick, ipopost din po natin to sa website para makita nyo po, mabalikan niyo pag sakaling nagkaroon kayo ng questions, kung ano pa ba yung na shinare ni Coach Derrick. Ngayon, pwede niyo pong balikan. Pero mababalikan niyo po to sa website po natin. Ganun po. Si Coach Jopet. Coach Jopet, may tanong ka?
Yes po, Coach. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Coach Ron, Tibebang, Coach Derrick, magandang hapon po. Manong Derrick, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon, Coach.
Coach, meron lang po akong gusto pong malaman mula po sa isa sa mga hinahangaan ko pong coach na kagaya nyo, kasi marami po kaming natutunan do sa mga narinig po namin sa inyo about discipline, attitude ng mga players. Kung nakilala po talaga kayo na talagang isa sa mga disiplinadong coach sa PBA. Coach Derrick, meron po bang naka-influence sa inyo ng mga coaches before na naging inspiration po ninyo sa coaching? Talagang nakapagbigay po ng big impact or talagang na-influensyahan po kayo? Sino po yun, Coach? At pwede nyo po bang i-share po sa amin?
Well, I think unang coach na naka-influence is my father and dad ko. Kasi assistant coach sa UE and then naging head coach sa UE, and then I played for him also sa UE and LaSalle, no? And actually nung nasa UE ako, and he was the first coach ng Gilbis din, Ginebra pa noon. Nag-Gilbis din pa nung araw. Dinadala na ako ng papa ko sa Gilbis. Kaya parang na-expose ako sa coaching. Nagtuturo na ako ng mga ball handling. Yung ginagawa ng best Ano ko yung ginagawa ng mga best, di ba? Yung Milo Best. Nung araw, ginagawa ko na yun, tinuturo ko na yun. Kaya nagtuturo ko sa team ng papa ko. Pupunta ako ng hapon, I to teach them in ball handling, mga training, mga skills ngayon. Kung tawagin ngayon, skills coach, di ba? So I do that. So malaking influence yung father ko. But the one that really offered me na maging coach, parang talagang official coach, is si Coach Ron Jacobs, the late Ron Jacobs. No? So after naglaro ko sa kanya sa RPU, sa team namin ng 82, then nung 83 ng Hong Kong, nung ABC, yung FIBA Asia, ABC pa nung araw eh. Ginawa niya na ako assistant noon. I was already an assistant coach nung 83 pa lang. So I was still I was graduating in LaSalle, no? Nag-assistant na ako. So sabi ko, naisip ko parang baka malita ko, hindi ko makapag-PBA, but I love the game. So sabi ko, might as well try it. So siyang nag-open sa akin to be a coach, no? So I was an assistant with the national team. I was doing scouting for him. And then here comes yung nilagay ako ni the late Boss Danding sa San Miguel, no? With Coach Norman Black. So yun din nag-umpisa yan.
Thank you po, Coach Derrick. Thank you po.
Derrick,
Napapagay tayo ni
may
Coach
mga
Ron.
questions. Yeah, wait, sorry. Ay, Coach Jobet, may tatanungin ka pa? Sorry.
Okay naman.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. May mga questions po kasi dun sa chat box, so we'll read it lang. Yung isang question po, yung pagbuo po ba ng system ay mauuna before selection of players? When do we adjust if di makuha ng players ang system that we try to impose?
Okay, yes, I think you have to start muna what system, no? Anong sistema mo. Kasi in that way, sa sistema mo yan, makakakuha ng player. No? As I mentioned kanina, kung mabilis ka, hindi ka lang pwede gumawa ng mabagal na player. Kung gusto mo, mabilis na laro. Now, what's the last question? Kung hindi ba ka-adjust or something?
When do we adjust if di makuha ng players and system that we try to impose?
I think you'll be able to adjust things, no? Kung talagang nahihirapan, but, you know, ito yan, kung itong sistema mo, this is your system, you have to keep preaching it, no? Tuloy mo. Every day, every practice, you should be doing it. And you have to medyo bibigyan mo siya ng konting kung medyo kasi may player minsan mahinang maka-pick up kagad. So you have to give them time to catch up. Pero kung sa tingin mo it's not, kasi when you say it's not working, you see it lang, you know, in actual eh. So that's the time you adjust. No, I hope you answered that, no? That will depend on the adjustment or the things that you see during practice. Okay, so medyo mali yata ito. Tingin ko, mas maganda kung ganito. Then you adjust that. No? Kung nahihirapan ang team mo, ang player mo, instead of going under, okay, siguro hindi dapat going under. Dapat siguro sa ibabaw. So you adjust that. But, you still work within the system. Yun ang adjustment. No, you have to take closely, you have to analyze things. Like for example, meron kaming sa strength and conditioning, no? Pre-season. Bakit kami na-injured? Diba? In season, bakit na-injured? So we revisit, no? Titingnan namin sistema. Baka ganito, medyo hindi magandang approach natin. But we still follow the system, but we adjust para ma-eliminate yung injury. So ganun yun, no? Depende. So you have to analyze things. Ganun yun eh. Bakit na-injured to? Analyze ko yun. Titin natin bakit. So you don't change it right away. You have to analyze. Saan sila nahihirapan? In what way nahihirapan? Or probably you can, how would I say it? Another way of teaching it. No? Parang ibang style naman ng pagturo. Parang manok din yan, niluto mo lang ng adobo, di ba? Iba lang presentation mo, manok pa rin, ginawa mo namang, sinigang na manok or something like that. Pero manok pa rin siya. That's what I'm trying to say, no? Para maintindihan niyo mabuti. It's probably hindi na naintindihan o hindi na nakakasa. Kasi I think maintindihan nila kung anong sistema ng isang coaches. Maintindihan nila, it's a matter of how you present it, no? How you present it. and you don't adjust it right away. You don't change it right away. Kasi pag as I've said kanina, pag change nyo, hindi kayo naging flexible. Ano na yun? Confused na kayo, heal na kayo. Lalo pag nahilo kayo, lalo hindi maintindihan ng player yung nagagawa. I hope I answered your question, Coach.
Coach, marami pong mga nagtatanong doon sa chat box. So, if we can just want to encourage everyone na mag-raise na lang po ng hand kasi baka matabunan, hindi namin mabasa lahat. So, for now po si Coach Robert Ryan ng Kalibo, may question po. Coach Robert? Nakamute ka po.
Nakamute ka pa, Coach. Nakamute.
Sorry po.
Ayan po.
Good afternoon po, coaches, Coach Derrick,
Good afternoon.
Coach Ron, Ma'am Bebang. Meron po akong tanong, Coach Derrick. Ano po bang klaseng adjustment yung ginagawa niyo ngayong pandemic at saka ano pong disiplina yung pinapatupad niyo ngayong pandemic po na ito?
All right. Okay. As I've mentioned kanina, no, after the lockdown, we started already ang online training namin, no, since April of last year. No? So, since April of last year, nag-start na ang online training namin. So, discipline, okay, number one, they have to attend, no? This is a team practice. It's like having a team practice. So, they have to attend, they have to log in on time. Actually, kung ang practice namin is 9 o'clock, ang login namin should be 8:45. Okay? So that's having discipline sa amin. So, they have to come there, and then they can be excused to practice when they have classes. But we've already arranged things na during our practice time, which is usually 9 to 11, every day. Actually, it's 5 times a week, Monday to Friday, ang online training namin. And be able to adjust kasi sinasara na namin yung time na yun for our practice para hindi na mag-in conflict with other classes. So yun ang mga discipline namin, attendance, we set attendance, no? Sometimes, it gets boring. Totoo yan, no? But it's the new normal. You will have problems with the internet. You will have this, things like that. But you have to instill the discipline pa rin. They still have to attend. This is a team practice. This is a team online practice. If you want to do extra, okay, or individual, that is on you, okay. I allow that, that is for you, but you don't miss online practice. So if they need to submit something in classes, they have to follow it because we also monitor their academics, no? So they're their academic advisors, so we monitor that. So we still instill a discipline when it comes to studies, hindi lang basketball. So yun ang ginagawa namin. Now, nag-a-adjust kami because new norms, no? Ito, trabaho natin coaches to. We got how would I say it? Mas na the double overtime tayo as coaches. You have to come out with you have to be innovative when it comes to training right now. Okay? Sa marami kaming ginagawa, no? Para hindi ma-board yung mga players ko. We even do yoga, no? Basketball yoga. We do video clip, mga games or something plays that we do parang to refresh them from the system what we're trying to do, no? Etong press natin, pinapakita namin. That's like every Monday or something every day, Would you believe that we do boxing? Okay, we have boxing. We still do boxing, and sometimes we have a guest speaker, former LaSalle champion players, sharing to the team, no? So yun ang naging trabaho, mas mahirap yun, coaches, no, sa atin. And we have to be innovative. Right now, we're doing Monday to Friday practice. Okay, we have Monday video clip. We have Wednesday, every Wednesday we have boxing, and then on Friday, conditioning. Actually, ang conditioning ng Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Would you believe, guys, that we're already running? Monitored, nag-run kami. na akala natin, you think that ang online training should be stationary, right? Skills. We also have skills pa lang. Right? Tuesday and Thursday, we have skills, no? But would you believe that right now, on Mondays and Fridays, we do running. We have short sprints, short intervals. So players are running outside their houses. They can run in the court by themselves. And we do that. And we were able to do that. I don't know if you heard about it. Kasi when you say online, parang ganito lang, di ba? Parang virtual. But we were able to come out with something now we can run. Kasi we're running. Because we're expecting to be back by October. So that is our trabaho natin as coaches to prepare the players. So that's the adjustments that we have to do during the pandemic. That's a new normal now. Then we have to adjust to that. We cannot just talk, or we cannot do anything. Where here some teams don't do anything at all. But kami hindi. From April up to present, we're doing it. But next week we take a break because there's a finals ng Lasal. No? So every final week, we always take a break 1 week. Pero tuloy pa rin yung incoming freshman namin because we've got like 5-6 incoming freshmen. So they're not enrolled yet. Their school will be start October. So we tuloy pa rin kami. So those are the things, guys, that we do. Adjustment namin, discipline pa rin, but we're still very ako na dyan. Sometimes I find players, no? Kasi they have allowances, right? That if they miss practice, pinafine ko sila. Pinafine ko. Just to be able to instill the discipline and for them to learn. Now, I hope, Coach, I was able to answer your question. Okay.
Yes, Coach.
Salamat po, Coach
Meron
Derrick.
pa pong
You.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Yes.
Robert. May sa chat box po merong nagtanong from Sultan Kudarat, si Coach Mukhtar Altaser. Ilang
Ayun
set
na.
ilang set? May taga-Italy pa nga po tayo kasama
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ilan daw pong set of defensive at offensive drills ang ginagawa niyo kada araw sa practice?
Okay. Usually I have a 3-hour practice. No? 3-hour practice. Probably I would say 70% of the time, because of being a defensive coach, I spend 70% of my practice doing mostly practice drills. No? And usually I probably the last 30, 45 minutes, probably I spend, that's the only time I spend offensive drills. No? Like offensive drills, meaning skills. I don't really do skills during the team practice. Okay, I have separate skills, individual skills for my players on different time. Now, when we do warm up, okay, I just don't run. I just don't run, jog, or figure eight. I do drills that we be able to, like shooting 2 birds or 3 birds with 1 stone, no? Ganun ang drill ko palagi. Hindi yung takbo lang takbo, atay lang na kondisyon kami, no? Hindi. Like for warm up, sometimes instead of warm up, I already run set plays kagad, no? Turn by turn, 5 in the group. Set plays kagad ako, set plays. That way, they get warm up at the same time, they get loosened up. But the main factor is we're able to learn and review the plays na ginagawa namin. So ganun drills ko. My set of drills are like that. That's always the set. Hindi yung okay, warm up muna, loosen up, stretching, hindi. And I don't do stretching agad. They have to stretch, na? When my practice starts at 4, everybody's ready to go at 4. Okay, everybody's ready to go at 4. I don't want to see anybody getting treated or by PT, no, but by 4 you are ready to go. That's how I run it. Okay, so I don't really have probably 30% of the time. That's only the time I run offense, but 70% of the time it's defense. Full court, half court, okay, and there's a lot of system. How to play the 2-man game, how to play the post, how to defend the post, how to defend the 2-man game. how to defend the cross screen, how to defend the down screen. You teach that. You teach that all. You teach that all, and that's where you do your practice plan for the you want to attain na matapos mo. Goals, di ba? Yan ang goals mo. So I hope I was able to answer that, Coach.
Coach, may mga iba pa pong mga nagtanong sa chat box. So, raise nyo na lang yung hand nyo para kayo na mismo yung magtanong kasi natatabunan na yung ibang questions. Pero anyway, for now, si Coach Manuel De Leon po, may question.
Good afternoon po, Coach.
Good
Manuel din
afternoon.
po from Northern Samar, coordinator. Coach Derrick, tanong ko lang po, dahil yung topic po natin, how to build basketball program, yung lahat po, yung mga pinag-usapan po natin kanina, okay lang po ba na may apply yun sa mga grassroots, 18 years old below?
Yes, I think so. I think so. Yeah. I think you can apply that, no? Pwede mong i-apply yan. Kasi, as I've said, it's very important, no? Importante kayo mga coaches, no? Lalo na sa grassroots, to be able to teach the players, the aspiring players, the right way, no? Of playing. The right way kung paano gagawin yung basketball. They have a basketball program, you have a system, they know it. Kasi, as you all know, ang naging problem, di ba, bakit sinasabi nila na mas malalakas ang team sa Manila, no? They're saying that, right? Kasi, I would say, ang team sa provinces, they don't really set a system. So you must play within the system, no? It's very systematic, hindi naman robot, hindi naman parang robot, but you have to have a system. Kaya nga, coach, sabi ko, it's very important kayo mga sa grassroots, that to be able to impart that and to be able to teach them kung paano ang tamang paglalaro, tamang masanay sila kung paano may sistema. Kasi marami naging player na sikat sa probinsya, pero pagdating dito nahihirapan mag-adjust dahil merong, how would I say, sistema, di ba? Hindi sila maka-adapt sa sistema. Kasi yung iba laro bara-bara, di ba? Ganun, di ba? Yung up and down lang. It's reality, di ba? It's not an insult, no? I'm not insulting players there, but ganun talaga minsan, di ba? That's why, kaya sabi ko sa inyo, I'm very happy that you guys are here. Nag-aaral kayo and maturo ninyo. Lalo na yung sinasabi mo nga, maituro mo sa grassroots yan.
Thank you po, Coach. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Manuel. Meron din po from Antique si Coach Larry.
So, good afternoon po.
Yan, okay.
So, good afternoon po. May tatanong lang po ako tungkol po sa kung may good afternoon po, Coach.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Coach Ron, then good afternoon,
Good afternoon po.
Frederick. Tanong ko lang po, para po sa mga, di naman po ako coach, pero nagte-training lang po ako para sa mga batang 15 years old pababa sa aming sitio. Okay. Medyo safe naman po na pagpayabagan naman po kami dahil mga kapitbahay lang rin naman po. So tanong ko lang po kung may idea po kayo para sa makukulit, masyado pong makukulit, may mga pinapagawa naman po ako sa mga activity at least ma-enjoy sila, pero medyo mas lamang po yung kakulitan nila na parang hindi po nila masyadong nasusundan or nagagawa ang ganito. So tanong ko lang po kung may idea po kayo o may suggestion para po sa kanilang mga bata, 15 years old pa ba po sila?
Well, I think kung ako yan, no? I think I'll try to talk to them. No? I'll try to talk to those guys, and then at the same time, bigyan ko sila ng responsibility. Na ako, that's what I'll do. Ganun ang atake ko sa kanya. Kausapin ko, and then bigyan ko siya responsibility. Na parang siya maging leader, kaya kung leader ka, susundan ka ng ganito. So it might change, no? Ang kakulitan niya. So he might be responsible na ganun ang gawin niya. Kasi leader ako, di ba? Akong head. So baka gawin niya para sundan ka ng mga iba. So I think, as I've said, communication is very important. So you be able to communicate with him and you be able to, kaya sabi ko, ang atake ko dyan, bigyan ko siya ng responsibilidad, di ba? Ikaw mag-lead. Ikaw mag-lead. Sundan ka. So kailangan gawin niya ng tama, gawin niya na lahat ng maayos, kasi kung hindi, gagayahin ng iba yan. And I think that's the one thing of doing it. No? That's what I would suggest.
So thank you very much, coach and coaches. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, tas coach, meron din po si Coach Romel from Italy.
Oh, from Italy.
Max.
Coach, magandang hapon po at sa mga
Magandang
coaches,
hapon.
stay safe po kayo lahat dyan. Talagang maganda at nakasama ko dito maski first time ko palang coach na
Saan ka sa Milan? Sa Milan ka? Are you in Milan?
It's a 1 hour and a half ride from my place, coach. I'm
Okay.
in Lago Maggiore, coach. Coach, ito na po yung kung from the UAP, parang Mac Fearless forecast, coach. Kung we will start the season next month, what do you think of the chances, coach, of your team? And what do you think, coach? Mac forecast ng coach. Salamat.
Well, I think we've really prepared well. No? I think very important ang preparation team. No? And I think the coaches have done a really good job preparing the team in spite of this pandemic na online lang. I think we'll do well, and I think that we'll make it to the Final Four if it starts next month. No? That's my fearless forecast for that. Kasi that's how I see my team right now. I think we're ready. I think we have more advantage compared to Ateneo because they're doing the Gilas thing. But I think I have more advantage with others because I've been really doing religiously online training namin, and we've done a good job making innovations for adapting sa practices.
Good luck on your team, coach.
Thank you, coach. Thank you.
Thank you po. Yung sa iba po na medyo hindi familiar with Zoom and you want to raise your hand, merong option sa baba, yung reactions, yung may parang smiling face. Pindutin, i-click nyo lang po yun, tapos may kita nyo raise hand na option. So you can click that para makapag-raise kayo ng hand. So yung next po, from Calapan City, si Coach Jose.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Hello po.
Good afternoon.
Parang ko lang po kay Coach. Good afternoon po, Coach Derrick.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Ano lang po, charge po sa experience ko as coach. May mga players po kasi tayo o kami na kung sino pa yung mga leaders o yung sila yung aasahan sa team, sila pa yung may attitude. Anong klaseng disciplinary action po kaya ang matindi po ba ang ibibigay nating disciplinary action sa gano'n na alam nila sa sarili na inaasahan sila pero may attitude naman sila. Kaya nadadala yung team although sana ma-motivate niya yung team pero ang nangyayari po nawawasak yung team. Yun lang po, Coach. Salamat po.
Well, I think kung sa akin nangyari yan, if there's a player in my team right now na ganon, I'll try to talk to him. Pero if hindi talaga pwede, di ba? Na hindi siya pwede maging leader or he cannot do it, no? It's either my way or highway. Then he is out of the team, right? No, it's reality, di ba? If it's gonna break, masisira ang team mo. So what for, di ba? Is he going to be an asset to your team? Is he going to be able to help your team? Kung hindi rin naman makakatulong, hindi ka rin may papanalo, para ano pa, di ba? So I might as well take him out of the team. Kung hindi niya kaya, di ba? You talk to him. Kung hindi niya kaya, then you're out of the team. And then probably you'll be able to have players coming out, no, of their comfort zone or their shell to be able to blossom and come out and become a better player than you. So I think you should talk to him and tell him that. No, kung hindi mo kaya talaga, hindi ko pwede, take you out of the team. Sometimes a little joke will medyo konting kurot, medyo na gigising-gising, di ba? Pero kung talagang matigas ang ulo, di ba? Wala tayong magagawa, di ba? Kaya palitan natin. Kung kaya mo naman, di ba? Hindi ka rin naman ipapanalo dahil problema eh. Yung problema sa iyo, di ba? Instead of becoming an asset to your team, he becomes a liability. and that destroy your team, diba? The whole team, diba? Instead of him being a good player and inspiring his teammates, hindi niya nagagawa, diba? Hindi niya na-motivate yung team dahil naiinis yung player sa kanya, nasisira. And at the end of the day, there will be small talks from your players na bakit si coach pinapayagan ng gano'n? Bakit si coach pinapayagan ng ganyan? And that might be, backfire also. The trust, the communication with the players, baka mawala, di ba? When it comes to that. Kasi parang tinotolerate mo yung pasaway nitong player na to. That's how will I take it, really. I don't mind taking out the best player in the team. But if it's gonna be good for the team, then I will do it. No, I will bite the bullet. I will do it.
Thank you, Coach. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Po, meron din po si Coach Tad Delgado from Legazpi City.
Good afternoon po, Coach Pumaren and other coaches.
Yes, good afternoon, Coach.
Tanong ko lang po, Coach, regarding sa coaching style. Sa grassroots po, para sa inyo po, ano ba yung pinaka-best na coaching style? Is it yung pagiging authoritarian or yung parang easy-go-lucky? Para sa grassroots po. For you, Coach, ano yung best?
Hindi naman siguro authoritarian. No? I think hindi naman siguro right word is authoritarian. I think you should be able to get the respect ng players mo. And that means you can go down with them, you can level with them. But as I mentioned kanina, you should always have that thin line na you're still the coach. Okay? And then there's still the players. Yun ang parang approach. No? Hindi pwedeng authoritarian. And that way, you'll be able to talk to them. They'll be open up. They'll be able to understand you. But still, they must still respect you, no? That you're still the head coach. That's how we'll do it. No? Yun ang gagawin ko. Kaya kailangan medyo communicate ka sa kanila. Pero nandun pa rin ang line mo na you're still the coach. You can still have fun with them. You can talk to them. You'll be able to send to them that when it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to have fun, you can have fun. No? Parang gano'n. No? Gano'n ang gagawin ko.
Okay, thank you po, Coach.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Si Coach Renato Ogana ng Bulacan po.
Ay, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa BPBL, kay Coach Ron at kay Coach Bebang. Ganun na rin po sa ating guest speaker na multi-awarded Coach Derrick Pumaren. Coach, ang tanong ko lang po yung sa choosing your staff, paano po natin mapapa-step side yung mas understand your philosophy kaysa doon sa mas follow your philosophy? Kung paano po natin may adjust sa isang kasama natin o sa ating
coaching staff. You're talking about your coaching staff. You're talking about your coaching staff, right, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, Coach.
I think during the coaches meeting, you must be able to relate to them. Diba? Lalo na kung bagong assistant coach mo, bago kuha mo, you must be able to relate to them kung anong gusto mo, anong philosophy mo. Na ako ay defensive coach, ako ay magiging nito, itong gusto kong mangyari, itong gusto kong mangyari. And then you be able to how would I say it? You be able to open up with them kung ano man ang question nila. Kasi I'm pretty sure that if they're new coaches, as hard or kinuha niya as bagong coaches, there will still be things that he doesn't understand about your philosophy. So it happens during coaches meeting that be able to participate. Ang sinasabi ko rin sa kanila, like kung hindi nyo naintindihan, you have to ask, no? You have to ask also. Parang players, you have to ask. You have to open up what you don't understand. Okay? Now, one thing also, no? One thing. Let me share this.
Yes,
Kami mga coaches, ang coaching staff ko, if you don't agree, you have an assistant coach. If you don't agree with what he says, you don't tell him in front of your players. Okay? I don't tell the players na mali yan, hindi tama yung nila. I talk to him when I'm ready, when kami na lang as coaches. Okay? And the same thing, When they feel that hindi tama yung ginagawa ko or merong nakaligtaan, they should not tell it in front of the players. I don't want to see the players na parang nakakaroon ng kayo mga coach, di kayo magkasundo, di ba? Hindi maganda yun. That's not gonna be good for the team. Pero as I've said, let your coaches know yung philosophy mo, what you want to do, what you want to happen, and let them ask. Kasi hindi naman sigurado maintindihan kaagad yan. But after how many days of practice, they'll be able to understand that. No? So it's a continuous, coaching is a continuous learning process. Even now, no, after more than 30 or like about 35 years in coaching, I'm still learning. No, I'm still learning from you guys. I'm still learning from your question. I'm still learning. It's a continuous learning process. So, ganun din ang assistant mo. Para maintindihan yung philosophy, kailangan maintindihan nila. May question nila, magtanong sila. Hindi yung, kasi Pilipino, ang sakit minsan tinatago, di ba? Parang ayaw magsalita. Hindi maganda yun. Kailangan sabi sila. Now, pag during practice, hindi na natin, after a break, then they can ask you, Coach, ganito ba yun? Ganito ba gusto nyo mangyari? Ganito. Things like that. Kaya communication is still very important to be able to impart yung philosophy mo para maintindihan ng coaches mo kung anong gusto mangyari. I hope I understand. Nasagot ko yung question mo.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you po.
Thank you
Thank
po.
you. No worries.
Coach Derrick, marami pong mga mukhang nasa starstruck po kasi may message nga rin po dito sa chat box Marami po kaming nasa starstruck sa inyo kasi dati nga napapanood namin kayo. Ngayon nakakausap na nga daw namin kayo. So anyway, meron po pong mga tanong. So okay lang po yan, magtanong lang po kayo. Ito po, yung next, mukhang kilala ko to, si Coach Neil.
Hello po, Coach Derrick.
Hello.
Coach, ang question ko lang po is, ano po yung pinaka-glaring differences na from the past and today in creating a basketball program? Ano yung pagkakaiba po?
I think ang difference in before sa ngayon, ang approach ngayon is very systematic. No? Mas systematic ang approach. Mas I would say systematic and scientific ang approach ng basketball program. Instead of, tayo lang ng team, tayo lang ganito, kung sino, liman, ganon, everything. Ganon, inabot ko yung time na ganon na 5-on-5 lang, that 2 hours of practice, kahit sinong player, basta magaling, kunin, ganon. Pero this year, this time, at this age, medyo iba. Very advanced tayo ngayon. Very advanced kayo mga coaches. And I think it's because of, as I mentioned, it is because of few coaches, grassroots coaches, na nag-aaral, na ipapakita, na i-impart nyo yung natutunan nyo sa mga players nyo. Kaya ang basketball program is a lot different. Dati, isang eskwela, isang team lang dominado, di ba? Pero ngayon, hindi. Mas maraming teams na nakakasabay. It's because of the systematic approach and scientific approach ng mga coaches ngayon.
Another question, Coach. Kasi dito sa province po, parang after po ng school year, may vacation po na 2 months, di ba? Hindi na po kami nakapag-practice, balik na ulit. Paano po namin yung magandang program po doon na pwedeng advice for us?
My advice there is that I think you should practice. That is the off-season.
Yeah.
I think that's if you can talk to your school o kung paano. I think that is where the off-season comes in, di ba? The training comes in, the things that you have to work on, no? Kung kailangan kayo trabahuin, mahina kayo sa ganito nung nakaraan, kailangan trabahuin ganito, no? So sana you should practice during off-season. Parang UAP yan, di ba? Pagtapos ng UAP, bakasyon, hindi. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang training namin, di ba? Tuloy-tuloy ang training in preparation for the next UAP. Parang ganun din kayo, na hindi pwedeng mag-train na lang kayo pag oras na ng pasukan, dahil liga na, di ba? Tournament na. Kailangan, bago pa lang yun, you're preparing your team na. Kasi preparation is very important, no? For all coaches, you should know that. Preparation is very important. Pag magandang preparation mo, chances are, you can win the ball game, no? Higher percentage of winning the ball game compared to a team na hindi preparado. Pero mas preparado kayo. So, try to practice. No, if you can swing that, pwede kayo mag-practice during off-season para ma-practice ng swim team mo, yung mga players there.
Thank you po, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach
Si
Ning.
Coach Carlo De Los Santos ng Bulacan po.
Audible po ako, Coach Bebang?
Yes po?
Audible po ako, narinig naman po ako.
Yes po, oo. Naririnig ko.
Yes, narinig ka na.
Clear naman.
Good evening po, Coach Derrick at ating po mga generous na moderator, Coach Ron and Coach Bebang. Hindi ko po alam kung off-topic po yung aking itatanong kay Coach Derrick, but I will grab this opportunity since Coach Derrick is one of the best coaches nga po talaga sa PBA for joining the Grand Slam team na San Miguel noong 1989. At the same time, na coach din po si Coach Derrick sa Pure Foods Carne Norte kung natatandaan ko po. Tama
Yes,
po ba, Coach Derrick?
Tama, nag-go.
My question is there any chance sa makagaya po namin na nagdi-dream big to be part of coaching staff ng mga prominenteng school? Of course, in my perspective, Coach, if you are not from prominent school, if your name is not popular, if you do not have the backer, parang mahirap po na makapasok sa mga big school. I mean sa mga kilalang school po kahit na sa mga UAAP or sa NCAA. So is there any chance or possibility sa mga kagaya po namin na nangangarap? So ano po yung dapat po namin gawin na mapasama o mapabilang sa kahit na maging bahagi po ng coaching staff? Coach Derrick.
Well, I think meron naman chance, no? There's chance, no? The guys from provinces, meron naman chance, no? But you have to also take note that you have to do well also on your side, no? Sa province mo. You have to work for it. It's not given to you guys, no? You have to work for that. No? And I think you have to expose also yourself, no? Kunyari, you want to observe, you can come to my practice and then ask permission to observe and then see kung anong ginagawa ko, get that how would I say it, parang open kayo na makilala ka. Kasi I've got assistant coaches by that alone, no? By that alone. Nakilala ko na I feel that he's capable of being an assistant. No, I felt that he will be able to be a good assistant, and you have to do your part also. You have to be parang may konting abilidad ka. You have to attend, you have to observe. You have to open up with coaches. Di kayo pwede masyadong mahihayin. Kung nahihayin kayo, wala mangyayari. Now, at the same time, you must also do well. Yeah, you from Bulacan, tama ba? From Bulacan.
Yes, Coach. Apo.
Oh, yung team mo sa Bulacan will do well. So, hindi naman akala nyo na hindi kayo napapansin. Napapansin kayo. Alam namin kung ano mga schools ang magandang ginagawa. Alam namin. Kasi we also have scouts na nagtitingin-tingin. So, do well with your team. At the same time, try to reach out. With other coaches here in Manila to be able to open yourself, Kasi pag nalaman na I'm head coach here in Bulacan, kung pwede sana ako mag-observe ng basketball program mo, coaches will allow that. I allow that. No, I allow that. I have coaches observed my practice open. So I allow that, and as I've said, nagkaroon ako ng assistant coaches na ganon because of that. And you won't get unnoticed. That's all I can say. You might feel na unnoticed kayo, hindi kayo napapansin, but you won't get unnoticed. We know that. But you have to do something. At the end of the day, as I keep saying, you have to make it happen. It is you who's gonna make it happen. It is not me. It is not the other coaches here in Manila. Okay? It is you who's gonna make it happen. Hindi kami. Ikaw ang dapat mo makapag-ganun. Okay? Hope I answered that, Coach.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Anong tino-coachan mo, Coach? High school?
Galing po ako sa private school at saka ngayon po nasa public po ako. Nagko-coach po ako ng basketball men and women po ng public school po.
We're in Bulacan. Saan sa Bulacan?
San Jose del Monte, Coach.
San Jose del Monte. Okay.
Thank you po, Coach.
Sige. Okay,
Nabuhayan
thank
po
you.
kami.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you po, Coach. Meron din po ulit sa Makati, si Coach Jobet ulit, Terenal.
Yan. Hi po, Coach. Coach Derrick. Hi po
Coach
ulit.
Robert, yes. Hi.
Coach, alam naman po namin lahat na kayo po very respected. Yung inyo pong surname na Pumaren, talaga pong kinikilala. Well-renowned coaches po. Kayo po nila Coach Franz, nila Coach Dindo, yan, kayo po mga magkakapatid. Coach, is there any differences or mga similarity sa inyo pong tatlo? Kasi 'di ba, naalala ko, nagkasama po kayo ni Coach Dindo sa UE ng mga coaches. May mga intimidation po ba sa inyong mga magkakapatid pagdating po sa philosophy po? Mga similarity or may mga differences po kayong mga magkakapatid?
Well, I think I would say there's a lot of similarities, no? There's a lot of similarities. Kasi when Franz started coaching for LaSalle, I was his consultant. So I helped him out. It was his first time handling a team. So tinulungan ko siya. I was able to do a new system. Sistema ko. So he knows that na siya naggawa ng sistema. But when the year comes, on his own na siya, so he will be able to adjust, no? Infuse new things para sa kanya where he feels good. Same thing with Dindo, no? With Dindo, when he was going to coach UE, I even brought him sa States to be able to observe coaches, no? I brought him to Dallas and San Antonio to observe. I brought him to UCLA, USC, to be able to observe two different position, no? Professional coaching and college coaching. I introduced him and I taught him also the system. So there are a lot of similarities. But pag alam na nila, nakuha nila, then they try to bring in their own philosophy, no? But I would say there's a lot of similarities.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Okay, si ano naman po, ang ganda ng background niya, si Coach Paolo Pagkanlinawan ng WNBL.
Yes, hi Coach Derrick. Good evening.
Hi, Coach.
Hi, good evening, coaches. Tanong ko lang, Coach, how do you get your players buy into your system or basketball program? For example, may mga bago kang incoming players. How do you get to para ma-buy into your system yung mga bagong players?
Well, unang-una, as I've said, no, if you get a player, ang kukuntindigan kung he will fit the system, no? Kaya ng sistema ko. I check his attitude. It's not, he might not be the best player in the group right now, but I check his attitude. Yun ang una ko sa tinignan, yung attitude niya. Talagang willing siya to work, willing to be able to sacrifice. At the same time, he can adapt to the system. No? I think right now, especially now that it's pandemic, what we do is we show video clip, no, of what we're doing system wise, no. Defense namin, paano ang press namin, pinapakita namin, parang i-splice ng tape ng video coordinator ko, i-splice siya to show them kung anong ginagawa namin. And that is one way of trying to sell the system to them, no? Para maintindihan nila mabuti, to be able to understand. See, very important yung hindi pwedeng ipakita yung the whole picture right away. Kailangan makita nila in detail muna. And then at the end, you show the whole picture and then they understand it more. And that's how I sell it to them. Okay. And that's how they buy the system. So ngayon, ganun ang ginagawa ko. Pero pagdating sa practice, be different approach kasi in person na, makikita nila. No? 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and then they get it. Now they understand. Kasi pagka 5-on-5 ka, nahirap eh. Naintindihan? So, mahirap. Maski tayo, di ba, coach? Sa hindi nahirapan ako. Mahirapan ang player mo. Hindi, sabi ko, ang hina naman ang ulo ng player. Ganun, di ba? Bobo naman ng player. Sometimes we're guilty of that. Di ba, coaches? Tayo, ganun tayo. But it's because ang presentation kasi natin, and that is our job as coaches, na i-present natin sa na mas maintindihan nila. Hindi yung, kasi teacher rin tayo kailangan maintindihan nila. Di ba, they're just, I don't think they're bad students, they're just bad teachers. Di ba, na hindi may turo kung anong tamang turo. Di ba? Alam nyo na yan eh. Kasi isa pang ano natin, guilty tayo. Ina-assume kagad natin na alam na ng player. Hindi. No, you never assume that. No. There's one thing that stuck into my mind when I went to Bobby Knight. I went there, I think, for three times. 3 times I've been with Coach Knight. No? Ano siya let me share this lang. No? Inano siya, telegrama pa nung araw eh. I just wrote a letter. If I can observe, I can ask him to clinic. And he's the one that I still even have his letter. He wrote me personally that he's inviting me over to observe his basketball. So para akong wow, ano to eh. Observe ang basketball sa the clinic. So I stayed there for over a month. And one thing that stuck into my mind is that he was saying that players will always make mistakes. He keeps saying that to me. Players will always make mistakes. So don't trust those son of a bitches. That's how it talks. You will always make a mistake. So when you do drills, you have to always, pound it in their mind. Kasi magkakamali ang player. Yes. So that's how we do it. We break down rule trip, we sell it to them. It is our job as coaches to make them understand na kung paano ang gusto mo mangyari, kung anong gusto mo sistema. Don't just jump into kagad na limahan na maintindihan.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
So, alam ko marami pa pong gusto magtanong, pero last 4 na po tayo sa si Coach Don, si Coach Romel, si Coach Arnel, at si Coach Patrick. So, thank you po. Yung next po na magtatanong, kilala ko to. Kasi teammates po yung anak namin doon sa BFF ng Green. Sa blue lang kami, Coach. So, okay, si Coach Don Uro.
Hi, Coach Don.
Hi, Coach. Good evening, Coach. Good evening,
Coach
Coach Ron.
Good evening.
Tita Bebang, Coach Bebang. Coach Derrick.
Yes, good evening, Coach Don.
Good evening po. Coach, gusto ko lang malaman, Coach, kung paano kayo yung D-League when I was with TIP and Marinero. Every time, Coach, na nakakalaban namin kayo, ang pinag-uusapan namin mga coaches, huwag kayong magkumpensa dyan. Ipasok yan, ang gagaling pa rin kahit yung dulo na talaga nagko-contribute. Kaya, Coach, gusto ko lang malaman talaga kung paano nyo minomotivate. And at the same time, Coach, if you remember, 2019, muntik pa kayong manalo sa D-League with 7 players against Ateneo. So, grabe talaga ang hinahangaan talaga namin kayo kung paano nyo pinapatakbo yung practice nyo at the same time paano kayo mag-contribute mag-motivate mga players. Thank you lang, Coach.
Well, yes, Coach Don, thank you. I think as a coach, as I've said, trabaho natin to. It is our job, it's our job to prepare the team and for any eventuality na mangyayari. Kasi sometimes we make that mistake na kung sino lang ang first 5, yung first 5 lang iti-train natin. Diba? Ganyan tayo minsan, diba? Kung sino lang ang magaling, yung iti-train natin. But hindi. I usually have like if I have 15 players, 3 groups now. So the 3 groups, what the first group will do, the third group will do also. So it's more preparation, no? So kahit anong mangyari, walang mangyari sa first group, second group can come in, can take over. Kung walang mangyari sa first 2 groups, then the third group can take over. That's why sinasabi nyo hanggang dulo, hindi pwede magkumpiyansa, no? And compare CEU with other teams, we have lesser talent, no? We have lesser talent. I must say that. But kumbaga ang nakukuha namin sa CEU noon ay yung mga tira-tira, di ba? Yung mga tira-tira. And that's an example, a team of mine sa CEU na yung sinasabi ko, we have to develop talent. diba? Work ethic, and that's what we was able to do with the talent that I have. Kasi sometimes we make that mistake na parang naghahanap tayo ng wala. Kung wala tayong player na ganyan, bakit tayo maghahanap pa? Kasi hindi ko ganoon eh, no? A coach, no, a good coach, no, a very good coach, lalabas ang galing niya pag ang team niya mahina. Kasi naipapagaling niya, and he was able to develop. And one thing I can, you know, I would say I can brag about it is that hindi ko kumukuha ng player na you made, no. I really get players from the scratch, no, then I develop them and I improve them. And because of the building a basketball program, developing and talent, di ba? Yun ang nagagawa ko sa CU. We might not have the best talent, no? But we will have the best team. Kasi a talent is just individual, but as a team, no, mas malakas kami sa team. And yun ang nagawa ko. We were able to prepare. I think preparation is very important. We were able to develop the players, the right way of playing. We were able to sell the system that we want them to play. And ganun na nangyari. They bought the system. They know what we're going to do. Alam nila kung anong gagawin namin, di ba? Para kami manalo, and yun lang, di ba? And you know, in fact, I think bragging rights ng CEU. I think we're the last team that beat Ateneo in an official tournament. No? Kasi sa D-League, no? After that, straight sila sa UAP, so wala pa itong matalo sa Ateneo. And it was only CEU with 7 players playing tumalo sa kanila. Yun lang. So I hope I answer that, Coach Don. Na preparation is very important, developing them and being able to sell them the system that you want, and letting them buy the system na kung anong gusto mong mangyari.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Marami po ulit nagtatanong. Pero anyway, last na po natin ng
Okay.
time talaga to. Para we don't have to hold up the others also, and pati si Coach Derrick. So, pasensya na po. So, okay na po
Okay,
tayo.
no problem.
Coach Romel, Coach Arnel, Coach Patrick, Coach Errol, yung coach po sa Santa Rosa, sorry, hindi kasi mahaba. And hanggang kay Coach Edison Alop na lang po tayo. So anyway, so next po si Coach Romel ulit from Italy.
Coach, magandang gabi po ulit sa lahat at kay
Good
Coach
evening
Derrick.
again.
Good evening. Coach, isang interesting question lang na it came up into my mind na parang to break the formalities. Coach, kung ikaw yung head coach ngayon ng Los Angeles Lakers, what will be your first and foremost system this coming NBA opening season with that lineup, Coach? Thank you po, Coach.
I think my main concern will be the health issues ng mga players ko. I know that Lakers had problems because of that, ng health issues. So siguro we must be able to prepare them na yung mga injuries nila, no, to avoid injuries. Kasi let's face it, hindi na silang itong mga players na mas may edad na, di ba? Nadadating. So I think what I would tackle is the health issue, yung injury issue, and that is what I have to consult with my conditioning coach, my physiotherapy, probably get to involve a doctor and my assistant coaches, para ma-prolong, umabot sila hanggang dulo, di ba? Kasi kailangan fresh legs palagi. Kasi dalong probably lesser minutes, no, for them kung kaya naman. Kasi injuries, I think, ang number one concern ko.
Salamat po, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Sa Cebu naman po, from Italy, Cebu naman tayo. Si Coach Arnel.
Cebu.
Hi, Coach Derrick.
Hi, Coach.
Good evening. Kumusta, Coach?
Okay naman.
Coaches, good evening. Coach, ito yung tanong ko. Sa tagal mo kasing nag-coach, ano yung mga common problem in building a team or a system? Tapos, paano mo hinahandle yun?
Okay, usually, I think lala sa when we talk about PBA or even with school, no, I think you have to get the full support of management or school authorities. That when you take over a team, just like with Lasal, no, I have to take I take full control of the team as far as basketball is concerned. Basketball point of view. Then to take control of that. Kasi at the end of the day, it is still our head on the line, coaches, di ba? Di ba? Tayong ano bang kasabihin nga, mas madali magpalit ng coach kaysa sa players. I think you have to take the full responsibility at the same time. You have to take the full support ng management at saka ng teams. No? At the same time also, when you get that, then you try to infuse ngayon kung anong sistema mo. No? Take out the old how would they say it, yung lumang sistema, no? And be able to put in your new system, no? And be able to sell it with your players. So yun ang nagiging kasi magiging problem din. Kasi like sa PBA, nagiging problem din palagi, pati may-ari nakikialam di ba? Totoo yan. It will happen. It happens. Lahat ng may-ari nakikialam. Lahat ng may-ari may coaches. Akala ng ibang may-ari, nakalaro lang ng 3, nakalaro ng 5, may coach na, di ba? Nagaling na sila. Pero hindi na alam yun. But, nasa sa'yo yun. Kasi at the end of the day, hindi mo pwede sabihin, dapat ito ginawa mo sabihin ng manager sa'yo, ng management. Pero kung ginawa mo yun, sabi mo, pwede mo naman sabihin na, boss, yan ang sinabi mo, gawin ko. Hindi. At the end of the day, ikaw pa rin. So, you stick on your plan, stick on your basketball program. So whatever it takes, ikaw ang sisisihin di ba? It's our head, coaches, no? It is our head on the line. It's our neck on the line. So you have to build a basketball program that will fit your system, kung anong sistema mo, and you'll be able to sell it. I think that's a good point. When I started coaching in the PBA, I had players older than me, di ba? Agidaben, di ba? Alolor, mga Manny Victorino, mga matatanda sa akin. Kaya lang, I earned the respect. No? So you have to earn the respect also of your players. I earned the respect dahil they know that I know what I'm doing. No? The basketball, the program I'm trying to put in, alam nila may alam ako. No? So I think for you to sell that, is you'll be able to get the respect also of your players in building a basketball program. Thank you. I hope Coach Arnold, nasagot ko yun.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you po. Cebu, tas ngayon naman po Pagadian City, si Coach Patrick.
Pagadian.
Hello po, Coach.
Hello.
Sending my regards to you from Rich Ginitaran and CG Pumaren.
How's Rich?
Coach,
How's Rich?
okay na,
Naopera
Coach.
ba?
Recovery na, period. Go back to fighting 7 CEO, Coach, kasi I am always watching the game. Ano pong approach sa panahon na yun ang inyong ginagawa para maging competitive pa rin ang team?
Well, right now with Lasal, as I've said, we're still doing our online training, and we've been very religiously doing our online training, and we've been doing twitching programs, twitching practice on things that we do, being innovative kasi dadagdagan ng trabaho ng coaches ngayon, medyo mahirap kasi online. Pero we've done so far, we've set goals kung anong gusto namin gawin, and we are preparing the team that when the number is called that we're ready to do the face-to-face training, we are already ready. So,
good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach.
Salamat.
Regards kay si Jay.
Boss Rene Pumaren, sir. Coach, baka bukas magkita kami.
Okay, sige. Thanks. Give my regards.
Thank you, Coach. Yes, sir. Yes, Coach. Thank you, Ma'am Bibang.
Thank you rin po. Tarlac naman po si Coach Errol.
Good evening po, Coach Derrick. Good evening po, Ma'am Bebang.
Good evening.
At sa
Good
mga
evening,
coaches
Coach
po.
Errol.
Sir, ang question ko lang po, Coach, in creating a system, especially po sa training program, how can you divide the different percentage pertaining to the physical, the technical, the tactical, and the psychological components of coaching?
Well, I think that will come, parang sama-sama yan, no? Sama-sama. It will come in one. Kakasama-sama yan, no? But tactical, physical, sinasama-sama na yan. Kasi when you do drills, magkasama na yan. It's not just, how would I say it? It's not just matapos mo isang drill, no? You have to set goals on what you want to attain, no? Like when you can set drills for defense, but you want to do at the same time physical training, no? Ma-attain mo yun. Like psychological. Kasi as I mentioned a while ago, game is game conversion. So I set practice like drills from one drill to another drill, next drill to another drill. Kasi ganun ang game, di ba? Psychologically, offense, defense, defense to offense, kailangan may set mo yun. So it all comes in your drills na ginagawa. Kung anong gagawin mo. Physical, emotional. Minsan, nagkakapikunan, di ba? Dahil you put pressure. You put pressure on your practice. You make stops, no? I don't count scores on drills. I count stops. So they really have to stop, no? Yun ang ano. So ang mentality nila is to play defense. Yun ang mga approach na ginagamit mo. Iba-iba yun. Pero it comes all in all, sinasama-sama mo yun sa practice. And that's the program that you want to do. And you make that practice. Kasi pag score, madali eh, di ba? Pero pag sinabi kong stops, like I want 5 stops, the teams have to 5 stops to make stops, di ba? Hindi sila score. They're not looking to score. They're looking to stop the other team. Yung other team naman, just to stay, kailangan nila sila score. So it's more mental. They get more pressure. Sometimes, nakakapikunan kasi nga nagkakaroon na emotional eh, di ba? Sinano mo emotional. But you have to have that in check. No? You have to have that. And that's the program that you put in. That's the practice plan that you're in. And that's the goals, the immediate goals that you do. I talk about during practice, short-term goals mo.
Thank you po, Coach.
Okay,
Salamat po.
thank you.
Keep po, we're down to our last 2 questions. Tapos, stay lang po kayo kasi may raffle tayo. Coach Ron, ano yun? 2 shirts and 3 balls ba?
Yes.
Okay.
2 shirts and 3 balls.
Okay. Yung iba po ng mga nanalo, sana natanggap nyo na.
Yung last week, hindi pa natin pinapadala kasi
okay. Yung
sasakay
first.
na ito. Pag sinong lumabas ito para isang puntahan sa JNT.
Okay. Sige. Thank you po. So last 2, sorry, Coach from Santa Rosa, Laguna, hindi complete yung appear nung name mo eh. Si Coach Roy, ayan.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Coach Derrick. Coach Roy po from Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Okay.
Questions ko, Coach, kasi di ba galing kayo sa CEU na sabi nyo nga hindi star-studded yung mga lineup nyo. Yung iba, sabi nyo mga parang tira na lang kung sa mga other big schools. Paano ngayon po yung approach natin sa pagdating natin sa Lasal na alam ko ako supporter kasi ako ng Lasal, I'm alumni of College of St. Benilde. Nakikita ko yung programa na ginagawa nyo rin ngayon. Sobrang, para sa akin, nakikita ko star-studded yung lineup nyo ngayon. Yung mga recruits natin, mga big names in terms of college basketball o high school basketball going to college. Paano natin, Coach, yung approach dun sa mga big names na yon? Tapos, saka isa pa, Coach, ano yung pinaka first 5 nyo na ilalaban kay Coach Tab Baldwin? Alam nyo yung eto kakayanin ko si Coach Tab Baldwin, talunin ng Ateneo. Yung best 5 nyo.
Well, right now, no, actually, speaking of best 5, right now, Lasal has no, ang program namin has no Team A, Team B, no? We have a pool of players right now, no? So they're like 24, 25 players right now in the pool that are eligible to play for the UAP. And out of the 24 or 25 players that we have right now, doon ako kuha ng 16 players ko. No? So right now I cannot say the best 5. I have not picked the final 16 ng lineup namin. So I won't be able to answer that. I won't be able to beat Coach Todd Baldwin. But rest assured, I can assure you that I'll be able to compete, no, with
Yes,
Ateneo.
coach.
That's rest
Beat
assured
Ateneo,
that I can compete with Ateneo. No? And I must say I'm not been recruiting yung mga star players. No, you can see I recruit players that I feel that can fit the system. No, like Kevin Kembao. There's Carl Tamayo who could have recruited, but I felt that it was more Kevin that I needed, no? Na sa system ko, siguro si Kevin was more fit sa akin. No? Things like that, no? I didn't have really a point guard ngayon na si Penny Estacia nakuha ko, pero hindi naman siya compared to the highly recruited, no? I was able to get lang 2 best point guards, probably the best point guard in the NCAA, si Evan Nelly, and the rookie of the year ng UAP, si Mark Nonoy, no? So I'm all set with my point guards. No? I was able to set that, so I'm all set with my point guard.
Coach, may isa pa akong tanong. Ano po yung mas mahirap? Yung galing ng CAU na sabi nyo nag-build kayo ng players po, 'di ba, na binild nyo sila, pinagaling nyo para mas makilala yung team, or ngayon po sa current lineup nyo sa Lasal na medyo yun nga po sa pagkakaintindi ko medyo may mga matataas na rin po yung mga parang rank ng mga players like sila Mark Nonoy. Actually coach kasi yung isa pong recruit nyo si CJ Austria, naging coach niya po ako ng grade 7 and grade 8 siya. Yun. Coach, dito po Santa Rosa, naging player ko po siya.
Yeah, like CJ is not really, I would say, level ng ibang mga highly recruited, but I saw something in him, and I think he will be good for my team. That's why na-recruit ko siya, no? And the good thing about it that kasi ang Lasal noon, when I took over, there is no program in place, no? It is more of a quick fix program, no? Pero ngayon, meron kaming transition. Pag nag-graduate yung 2-3, meron kaming kapalit. That is the program I'm setting up with Lasal. That's why I'm heavily recruiting players right now. Kasi if you can see, it will be in a war room ng Lasal, no? It will be in a war room ng Lasal. Okay? Imagine you're in a war room ng Lasal. There will be, nakalagay yan sa board. No? Season 84, 85, hanggang 88 yan. 88, 89, abot yan doon. Nandun na lahat ng players na in-expect. Itong graduate, itong lalabas, itong papasok. So, naka-program yan. Ganun ang program ng Dasal ngayon. That is how I do it right now. Hindi yung pag nawala, saka tayo kukuha. Hindi ganun. Pag nawala, there will always be someone to take over that spot na mawala. Baltasar is still not still up in there, no? If he's still gonna stay with Lasal or he's gonna go the other direction. So hindi pa rin yun. But we are ready that we have that pool that anytime that he decides not to play for Lasal anymore, then we have somebody to step in to take the spot. So yun ang program namin ngayon.
Thank you, Coach. Ang ganda ng program. Thank you po. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck and good luck po sa darating na season. Thank you po.
Thank you very much.
Thank you po. After
Thank
po
you,
ni
Coach Bebang.
thank you din po. After po ni Coach Edison, last na talaga to si Coach Paolo. Pagbigyan na natin Coach Ron. Last 2 na sa lahat, tas okay na po. So salamat din at maraming nagtatanong. No? Nakakatuwa naman. Kaya lang syempre yung kailangan din mag-dinner ni Coach eh. So pasensya na
okay
po.
lang, no problem.
Yun, thank you po. So next po si Coach Edison.
Thank you po Coach Bebang. Good evening po sa lahat ng coach. Coach Ron, sa kay Coach Derrick po.
Good evening, Coach Edison.
Coach, kasi kanina may nagtanong about to sa mga coaches na papaano mabibigyan ng pansin. And natuwa ako at nagalak ako sa sinagot niyo po na parang you are allowing coaches outside of your group or your team na manood or makita yung parang scrimmage nyo. Tama po ba yung rinig ko?
Yes.
Kakaintindi ko.
Yes. Totoo yan. I've been doing that ever since. You know?
Opo.
Hindi ko nagdadamot na I share what I know.
Po. Ngayon po, ang isang tanong ko po, pag inalaw na po yung basketball na 5-on-5 contact ng ating gobyerno, paano po kami makakapanood ng mga scrimmage nyo kung aalaw nyo kaming manood? At paano kayo makakapanood? Kasi as sa coaches, never stop learning po, di ba? Kaya kailangan
Yes.
to continue learning.
What?
Thank you po.
Yeah, well, when probably when it's normal that we'll be allowed, no? Kasi I'm not sure if the face-to-face training will still be in a bubble or will be still have protocols. Pero kung wala na, if it's really back to normal, everything, you just get in touch with me, you know, and I'll let you know kagad. No? Meron akong page, no, sa Facebook, Coach Derrick Pumaren. You can message me there. I answer questions there, no. I answer questions. For the rest of the guys, no, meron akong page, web page, sa page sa Facebook, FB, Coach Derrick Pumaren. You know, you can message me there. Any question, anything. You know, I've been receiving even players trying to try out, you know, there. I answer that. No, I answer that. I personally answer that. No? So, kung talagang open na and you want to observe, then you know, just let me know and then we'll set up the date. Kung paano kayo, I'll make arrangements. Paano kayo makapasok, no? Pero sa TAF kami nagpa-practice sa Lasal, 9th floor. I don't know if you're familiar with the Lasal gym, no? It's in the 9th floor. So just send me a message and I'll be willing to, you know, accept your, ano, and invite you o para kayo mag-observe, no, sa team.
Nice to hear.
Yeah, I think
Maraming salamat po, Coach.
Thank you. Even as far as Iloilo, meron akong mga coaches na nag-observe sa akin when I was in Iloilo. Okay lang sa akin yun. I allow that. No? Because as I've said, you know, this guy way back of, you know, giving it back to basketball. Kasi basketball has been good to me. Basketball has been good to the family. You know, that's why I'm still here right now. 35 years, I'm still here coaching. I'm still learning. Right? I'm still learning. So, okay lang yun. There's no problem with me. Hindi tayo madamot. I'm willing to share what I know. Thank you.
Coach Derrick, nakakatuwa naman your generosity in offering your Facebook, diba? Your messenger account for want to ask questions. So thank you po, Coach.
Yeah, they can ask there sa
sure
page ko. No?
Opo, kung pwede lang lahat mag-unmute, I'm sure lahat sila. Thank you, Coach. Ganun, na-excite. Anyway, last na po ito. Tapos after this, nagpaparaffle lang tayo and then ayun, mag-i-end na rin tayo. So si Coach Paulo pagkalinawan ng WNPL ulit.
Thank you, Coach Bebang, for giving me the opportunity to ask the last question. Coach Derrick, off topic lang.
Sure, go ahead.
Yung impact na nawala si Balti sa team mo?
Well, hindi pa naman nawawala. No? Hopefully he's not. No? But if we lose him, then he'll be, I would say he was the only, he's a veteran, no? He's a veteran. He's our only veteran. He's got the experience. Hopefully that we will lose his experience. We will lose his leadership, no? We will lose the man in the middle, our man in the middle. And we will lose a lot when we lose him. But we were ready for that. We will be ready for that. But whether somebody's gonna take over, probably not as good as him yet. No, not yet. Not at this time. But in due time, probably he'll be able to get where Balti is. Yun lang.
Yes. You have Kiambao naman eh.
Yeah, Kiambao. Yeah, Kiambao will be eligible pa season 85, not this season 84. Yeah. Okay. Season 85 pa si Kiambao kasi he's still in grade 12 right now. So he's not going to be eligible for season 84. He's going to be eligible for season 85.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Good luck sa season nyo.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you,
Medyo pagpapahingan muna namin ikaw, Coach Derrick. Magra-raffle lang kami saglit.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Ulit. Ayun po, ito lang po our simple way of saying thank you to all of you who participated. Kung kaya lang namin magbigay sa inyong lahat, magbibigay kami. Siguro soon, pagka may budget na po. Di ba, Coach Ron? So anyway, so 2 shirts lang po. Ito po, souvenir lang naman from us. So doesn't matter wherever you are, papaship ito ni Coach Ron kung nasaan man kayo. So papaship po namin ito para mabigay sa inyo. So first, yung 2 shirt, no, Coach Ron. So ito po yung shirt na suot namin. So I'll announce the name, the number pala. Tapos si Coach Neil will announce the name kung sino yung nakalagay doon sa number based from the register.
Okay po.
Number 14.
40 po.
Dito ha.
40 po.
14, 1-4.
Si Angelo Jerry Saludes from San Jose del Monte.
Okay. Dito siya.
Nandito po.
Alright. Okay, congrats po. Pwede kayo mag-unmute and say hello pagka kayo yung nanalo. And then 54. Ayan, thank you. Congratulations po. 54.
Nanalo na po to, ma'am. Oh, next na po.
Nanalo na?
Apo. Swerte po.
Number 10.
And wala po eh.
Wala. Okay. Number 107.
Wala rin po.
Wait. Mukhang ayaw eh. Number 92.
Si Coach Richard Yang Ed from
Ayun,
Baguio City.
nakita ko siya. Baguio City. Ayun, nakikita ko siya. Yay, congratulations in short. Ito naman po yung tatlo. So, kanina na pasilip namin at sura ng bola. Pinagawa pa talaga namin and all the way from Cebu, no, Coach Ron?
Yes.
Number 53.
Wala po.
95.
Si Coach Joshua Pitlaowan from Pangasinan.
Yes, good evening po. Thank you po, Jess.
Congratulations. 22.
From Bukidnon po, George Baula.
Yay, andito siya.
Apa.
Okay. Tapos last, no? I lost count. Last na?
Yes po, last po.
117.
From Calapan, Jose De Gracia III.
Yay! Andito po siya.
Apa.
Okay. Congratulations po. So yung mga nanalo po, i-message na lang po kami sa Messenger, yung Facebook page namin. Message na lang sa Messenger yung address ninyo, your name, and ano ba yung napanalunan.
Contact number, Ate Beba.
Contact number. So kung ano rin po yung napanalunan nyo, para yun po yung basis namin para sa pagpapaship sa inyo. Okay, so thank you very much. So Coach Ron?
Yes. Coach Derrick, meron kaming ibibigay na certificate. Isi-send na lang namin yung sa email and then yung hard copy to follow na lang po, Coach. Certification of appreciation. This certificate is presented to Coach Derrick Pumaren for imparting his valuable knowledge and insights as guest speaker during the Batang Pilipino Basketball Timeout, a virtual coaches seminar for his topic, How to Build Basketball Program in Basketball on 18th of September 2021. Signed Commissioner Ron Camara and Romeo Ebdani Jr., BPBL Board of Directors. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Send po namin sa inyo yan. Yung certificate na po yan para may ano nyo po. Meron naman po kami ibibigay po sa inyo, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Unang-una sa lahat, maraming salamat po Coach Derrick Pumaren talaga sa virtual training. Coaches, gusto kong i-share yung feeling ko na nakausap ko si Coach Derrick. Nung isang sabi ko kay Coach Derrick, Coach, pwede ba kaming humingi ng tulong sa Batang Pilipino Basketball League na kung pwede mag-share kayo ng ideas kung na hiningan ako ni Coach kung ano yung maganda kasi alam ko talaga kapag Pumaren yung program yung program talaga na from yung school pag hinawakan nila talagang umaangat po talaga. Hindi mo mag-champion nasa Final Four pero talaga na team to beat pag nag-coach sila magkakapatid. So yun po yung hiningi kong topic sa kanila kay Coach Derrick, yung how to build a basketball program. Coach, maraming salamat. Ako po, Coach, as a coach, alam naman po ng lahat na coach po din po ako. Matagal na po ako nagko-coach for 26 years. Ang dami ko pong natutunan ko sa senior niyo po talaga, promise. Lalo na yung sa mga coaching staff, yung sa communication, mas lalong, ay tama talaga. Ito yung natutunan ko. Talagang ito din talaga ginagawa. Hanggang sa system, yung sa players, attitude and development, talent and work ethic. So, kumbaga mas lalong na yung na tama talaga na ito talaga yung program. And then tama po rin sinasabi ni Coach Derrick, mga coaches, na kung may mapupulot tayong maganda, kunin natin. Tapos may ibang coach na naman kung ano yung magandang kinuha buuin para tayo mismo nakaka-build tayo ng sarili nating programa or sistema. Tama po yung sinasabi ko sa Coach Derrick, maraming salamat po doon. At sa lahat po ng coaches na sumusuporta sa Batang Pilipino Basketball League na nag-stay hanggang simula hanggang dulo, kasi alam naman po natin na marami tayong mapupulot kay Coach Derrick, sobra. So maraming salamat po sa inyo from NCR, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Maraming salamat. Especially may Italy pa po pala tayo. Coach, maraming salamat po sa inyo. And then, coaches, wag po kayo magsawa na sumuporta. Andito lang po yung BPBL. Magbibigay pa po kami ng mga free clinics. Ganito para magtuloy-tuloy po yung learnings po natin. Then, Coach Derrick, salamat po sa lahat. Thank you very much po.
Coach Ron, before tayo mag-end, tsaka bago natin hingan si Coach Derrick ng baka meron siyang gusto pang sabihin na pahabol, picture muna tayo.
Yes.
So, 3 pages po ito. Napakasaya po, ang dami natin rin today. Although, dati pa rin naman. Pero anyway, remind ko na rin po last session natin next Saturday. So, we will again post it next week, Monday or Tuesday para po sa next session. So, surprise kung ano po ulit yun. So, okay. So, first page. 3 beses po kayo mag-smile. 1, 2. Okay. Wait lang po. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. Okay. All around po kami dito eh. Meron, photographer na rin po ako. Ready? 1, 2. Okay. Thank you very much po. Coach Ron, thank you very much.
Coach Derrick, may last word para Coach Derrick?
Yes. Coach Derrick po.
Well, okay. Thank you very much then for inviting me over. As I've said, it's an honor and privilege for me to be speaking to coaches like this now. And hopefully na mayroon ako na-share sa inyo na makapatulong sa inyong coaching career. And I'm serious about it, that if you need anything, you can just message me in my page, Coach Derrick Pumaren. And I'll be the one to answer. I personally answer that. So you guys want to observe, you guys have any questions regarding basketball, aside from the topic that we discussed today, feel free to send me a message. Thank you again. Thank you. And good luck to you coaches. Stay safe and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Coach. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Derrick.
Bye-bye.
Sa lahat.
Bye.
Stay safe. Bye po.
BPBL, thank you. Coach Dor.
Thank you, Coach Ron. Thank you, Coach Bibang.
Thank you.
Thank you po, Coach Ron.
Coach
Thank you po.
Salamat po.
Thank
God bless
you.
po sa lahat.
Coach Ron, thank you.
Thank you
God
po.
bless po.
Thank you po, Coach.
Coach Ron, thank you. Coach
Salamat,
Bebang,
salamat.
maraming salamat po.
Thank you,